fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel.
Today on EA Sports, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. Sony Michel, his first carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun. Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved.
Offense.
And that'll set them back 5. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Wentz.
He'll get this underneath to Michel.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. On the ground, this is Michel. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
Yeah, he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Quick throw out wide by Wentz. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is getting up. Blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
That's out to his running back, Michel. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
That goes in the category of a play that the defense is going to cherish and excites them. A completion, yes, you give up the pass, but no gain. I mean, that's exactly what you want on defense.
Sets up the 4th down. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick. But now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And oh, he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this? We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
At the 39-yard line.
Off the draw, here's Michel. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
10 yards on the pickup.
We get a look at what Ertz did receiving-wise last week. 6 catches, 69 yards, and a touchdown. On 2nd down, Michel.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Funchess with a catch over the middle. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pick.
And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4.
At the 30-yard line.
To throw is Wentz. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
1st and 10.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. On the ground is Michel. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brought down back at the 27.
Wentz now to throw. That's to his running back, Sony Michel.
Wentz's pass.
Call it a gain of 5, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
5 brings up 3rd and 8.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 7, Patriots nothing.
New England on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That's about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
31-yard line.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. KJ Hamler, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Montez Sweat. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 3. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short.
And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw here. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on third down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on third downs all year long.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
First down, Dolphins.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Tackle made.
2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Touchdown, Miami.
K.J. Hamler with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
McCann's got it teed up. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So the Patriots coming out now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 22.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, here's Breida. He's to the 10, and finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England trying to get to place on offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. A.J. Epinesa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And they're under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. They'll run it. This is Michelle. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going. But we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. Now back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First down, Dolphins.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
49-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the third quarter of action. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start first and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
A 3-yard pickup.
Here's the 2nd and 7. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
It's third down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And this has not been their best half so far. They're down double digits already and now forced to operate from inside their own 5.
And what they have to do now is not curse their fate as much as focus on on the task at hand. Inside their own 5-yard line, they've got to be careful of taking care of the football and not turning it over for the defense to score additional points.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 now. Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space. Turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Again, it's Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And it's Michel once again. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On play action, Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Good. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense, because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Makes the score Dolphins 31.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Miami set to take over. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And the Dolphin first down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, but it's going to be second down.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
Here's Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
First and 10.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Wins.
7-yard.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Montez Sweat, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. New England on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is third down and 12. They'll run with Michel, and he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
21 yards. Well done on the return. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. Being chased down, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Bud Dupree, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Flush to his right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
McCann's kick up and good. And their lead will swell up to 28.
The score, Dolphins 34.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
38-yard line.
Now Wentz. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second down.
Shotgun now for Wentz. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Anthony Walker. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. New England on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 16. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the Patriots' 26-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play.
He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit. And that's what he did on that play.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. A.J. Epinesa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. The throw there finding its way to Boyle. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
44-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Out of the shotgun, Breida. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete.
Mike Gesicki.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now it looks like he'll throw here, eluding the press. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
McCann's got it teed up. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off Byron Jones.
Intercepted by the Dolphins. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And that will write a finish to this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Dolphins, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home.
know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready to told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard, when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man, suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey,
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pulse to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex.
Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket.
Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, girl, it's not a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey,
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. Sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. Sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route,